Nothing good lasts forever, and unfortunately, rent-to-rent deals do have an expiry date, usually 3 to 5 years. And guess what? A lot of mine are coming to the end of the term now. Damn, what am I gonna do? On this video, I'm gonna reveal all. I'm Simon, welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk all things property, creative cash flow, and of course, how to be financially independent today, not in 25 years, because I don't know about you, but I want to live life now, okay? While I'm fit, while I'm young, while I'm able, and I don't want to settle for second class. I want to move forward and I want to push things forward, and why shouldn't you too? So a few years ago, I got into property. I had no experience and I've completely transformed my life. I've got 2 7-figure property businesses. We own £2.5 million of property now, GDV, and we're doing £1 million of rent-to-rent revenue per year. So if you want to follow my journey, subscribe to the channel and join me for weekly content. So guys, I officially started, my business became incorporated in July 2018. So 19, 20, 21, 22. So we're actually 4 years deep now. So the deals I signed at the beginning are coming to either 3 or they're not a million miles away from 5 years. So what happens next? I don't hear a lot of people talking about this. And I actually sent out a few emails this morning congratulating landlords saying they've been with me for 3 years. They're on 5-year deals. So there's a few different things that can happen at the end of your agreement that I'm seeing. The first thing is you relook at it. So you relook at it. If it still makes sense for both parties, you extend. Now, I've never had a landlord that has said, this is no longer working for me. So they all want to extend, and I've extended quite a few. The second thing is they might decide that they've come to the end of their sort of timeline or time horizon, which means, in other words, they want to exit the market. So there are a few that we've discussed the purchase of. We've got a couple of those going through now, which is fantastic because guess what? Property's already proven, it's already cash flowing, it's already got tenants or bookings if it's an SA, and all we've got to do is just generate X amount of money to purchase the property. And you know, some of those we can actually do on a lease option. So one of those we've agreed to buy over the next 2 years, okay, which gives us time to bag the money and get ready. First thing is they want to extend. Second thing is they want to exit. So we're looking to buy. The third thing is if they're looking to exit, but we don't want to buy, then what I'm often doing now is I'm looking at sourcing those deals onto an investor. And you can do it 2 ways. Way one is you can source it with the guaranteed rent. So you would source it to somebody to buy. Okay, let me break this down. I want to make it real clear. So Mr. Landlord has owned a property for 20 years. You've guaranteed their rent for 3 years. Okay, they now want to exit the market. So what would normally happen is they would go to a traditional letting agent if you didn't want to buy it and sell it. But to save them fees, what we can do is if we don't want to buy it for whatever reason, we can just source this contract onto a new investor with either a guaranteed rent, or you can then flip it onto a management and just still take 10% plus VAT. Now, there have been a couple of scenarios where I've decided to walk away, but it was because on my terms, not on their terms. So I had deals before COVID actually that were designated for airport staff. And then when COVID struck, quite a lot of them went home. So what I did was I basically managed to do another 6 months and then gave notice because the properties were tired. I'd sourced them specifically for 15 airport workers. They were only here for a certain amount of months. Some of them had to go home. I replaced them and then thought, you know what? These properties aren't the best. I don't need them. So I gave them back. But overall, your rent-to-rent deals will end. So you do need to think long-term what your plan is. My plan is to pick off the best ones and buy as many as possible. They're just going straight into my BRR company. Fantastic. Okay. Or should I say my special purpose vehicle, which is a limited company I buy property in. Some of them I will just give back. Some of them I will negotiate with the landlord to do a refurb. So some of the ones that are expiring in 3 years, we're going to have a month break where we're going to do a new kitchen, stuff that the landlord will fund. Then we'll probably do another 3 or 5 years. So this is part of the game, man. And I'm just going to give one more top tip, right? When you do give back your rent to rents, it is going to cost you a little bit to put them back right. So what I strongly advise is 2 things. One, after you've done your initial mini cosmetic refurb, make sure you keep up with it. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to need to do another big refurb when you give it back. And number 2, and it's a big one, make sure that you're taking deposits, that you're doing inspections, that you're doing inventories to minimize the damage caused by your clients and tenants, because you don't want to make 50 grand over 5 years and then have to give 5 away at the end, okay, because you've got to refurb their property. Hope you found this useful. If you have, smash the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one. Introducing Creative Cashflow Plus, the first rent-to-rent app and leading platform dedicated to supporting you on your property journey. Ask the experts anything. Be held accountable so that you can smash your goals. Mastermind with other rent-to-rent specialists. Access our deal clinic to get your deals analysed by a pro. And unlock hours of videos and podcasts guaranteed to help you take your rent-to-rent business to the next level. Get the ongoing support that you deserve. Join us, Creative Cashflow Plus.